But Ronnie comes walking up, and all he's talking about is wanting to get in the bed with you.
And he just asked me if I was still mad at him.
Right.
So I know. And I wouldn't talk to him. I just didn't want to talk to him. So I turned and started talking to DA and him back again. I don't feel like talking to Ronnie, didn't.
But at no point you said
No, sir.
there may still be some people inside this house.
No, sir. Never said nothing about it.
Never say anything about trying to get them out of it?
No, sir. Didn't talk to Ronnie about that.
How many times were you at that fire that night?
Since I got there, I stayed there. I stayed up there in the yard in front of it. Stayed right there.
So how many times were you there?
And sat down right there just once.
Just one
Just
time.
one time. When I first got there. I stayed there ever since.
What time did you leave it?
When the fires actually kind of put out and he took the bodies away.
What time would that have been?
I don't remember. I don't remember that. It's daylight, I know that. It's daylight. It's getting daylight. The corner showed up. Went down, he brought him out in the body bag, put him in the back, and everybody started leaving. So I left.
Was Ronnie there when the bodies were brought out?
No, sir.
He'd already left.
Yes, sir.
Do you know who started that fire?
No, sir. That's why I asked you up there at the jail. Can I take what's it called?
Polygraph.
Polygraph test. Should tell y'all I wasn't even around the fire when it happened. I ain't bothered about it. So I try to tell you that. So I said that for so y'all know that I ain't involved in it. Because every day since that happened, every time I turn around, somebody's calling me, aggravating me, harassing me here. Since the past 2 months, you can ask my mom. They ain't been aggravating my mom. They ain't everything for the past 2 months calling.
Well, the thing about it is, we're not saying that you're involved.
I know what you're saying. I know,
You know,
but
there
you
may be
ain't.
information
You ain't,
that
but they are.
There may be information that you know.
Is it sister? Little Herbie's sister,
Mm-hmm.
Rosetta Simpson. She every day you can ask my mom. She has on her phone records her calling every time I turn around, all day long, calling trying to get hold of me when I ain't there. Wake my mom up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. When she finally gets my number, she's calling me left and right, aggravating us. That's what I was going to ask you about earlier about what can I do about that? Stop her from harassing us about that.
Well, so you kind of dug a hole for yourself.
Yeah, just saying, sir.
You're
Yeah, but
nothing you're saying is true. Now, if you start telling the truth and we get this done and over with, then a lot of this nonsense will stop,
I'm just saying, sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, you can't expect me to believe that you knew, that you got there at 6 o'clock and you tell me that 30 minutes later the fire started. That's crazy
I
talk.
understand, sir. I understand.
You do understand
I understand
that,
that's
okay?
yes, sir.
You need to start telling the truth.
What I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No joke.
You
No
know
joke.
better,
Ronnie Jones was there. I know for a fact it was. DA and them know that it's there.
okay? But now let's get back to these times. You know better.
Yes, sir.
Just that's a start.
Yes, sir.
So what time?
I know for a fact I was at DA's around 6 o'clock. I know that
Okay.
for a fact.
Did you leave and come back?
We probably did. It's been, I got a bad memory. It's been a while back. It's been since 06, ain't it? Y'all told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay. Well.
A bunch of other stuff happened.
But still, yet you seem to remember pretty good.
Yeah.
You remembered somebody screaming in the house.
Yes, sir.
How'd that?
Made me feel bad. Knowing somebody's burned up in the house and you can't help them, it's bad. It feels bad. Yes,
Well-
sir. It does. It feels real bad.
And that's my point about Ronnie not knowing anything about it. I mean, that's going to be the first thing people mention if somebody new shows up to a scene. Man, I think somebody's in that house. I can hear them screaming.
Yeah, but if you're mad at somebody, you ain't gonna talk to them. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, you forget about being mad at somebody when it's a life and death situation like that.
Some people are, some people ain't. I'm
First
top,
of all-
I'm top person. I hold grudges.
First of all, you weren't at DA's mom and dad.
I swear I was. I know for a fact I was at DA's mom and dad's.
You're the only one that says that.
I don't know why they're lying, but I was there.
Well, everything they say seems to fit. I can back it up, but I can't back nothing you're saying up.
I understand, sir.
Why is that?
I don't know, but I know for a fact I was at DA's mom. They're lying to you a little bit. I know for a fact they are.
Why are you lying to me a little bit?
I'm trying my best not to lie to you. That's what I'm trying to say. I know for a fact I was at DA's. I went to DA's around 6 o'clock that evening. Me and DA hangs out all the time. We go play ball, we go cruise the road, we go Walmart, hang out, we do about everything. It might happen, we might went cruising and everything, and
But we're not talking about what you do.
I know,
We're
I'm
talking
saying.
about what happened that night.
I'm just saying. I know for a fact I stayed there when that fire happened. I stayed there at that fire until everything took care of. Which everybody did. Everybody's around the area.
You and DA didn't get to the fire in time to hear a scream. Those men were already dead by the time you and DA got there.
Okay.
You and DA got there after the fire trucks were there.
We was there before the fire trucks there. No, I know for a fact.
You were.
Me and DA both was.
No, DA wasn't. You know who tells me that?
Who?
DA and his dad. But I believe you were there and heard screams. And if you were there early.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there in the fire store. I know for a fact. I swear I wasn't.
Why should we believe?
Like I said, that's why I'm actual lie detector's test. Proved right there I was not bald. I wasn't nowhere around the fire when it happened. That's what I was trying to do that for.
What's a lie detector going to show?
It'll prove to you that I'm telling the truth, but I wasn't there. I'm trying to tell you that I wasn't involved in the fire. I wasn't nowhere involved in that crime. I'm trying to tell you. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's what I was wanting one for. I was nowhere near the fire when it happened, when it started. I was, like when they say I was one, that like supposed to be 3 people, that psychic and the one guy told me. They said I was supposed to be one of the 3rd people there watching us. I wasn't that neither. That's what I'm trying to say. I wasn't that. Prove it. They ain't
If
me.
you heard screams, you were there when the fire first started.
I swear I wouldn't. That's why I was wanting you to give me a test for it.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
If you heard screams, how long do you think these guys are gonna last inside this house before they collapse?
Probably not long. Maybe 5-10 minutes.
Now,
Probably not even
next
that.
question. So that means that you would have had to have been there right around the time that the fire started if you heard the screams.
Yes, sir.
Because you just said about 5 or 10 minutes.
Yes.
Which the average person can sit inside of a house full of smoke maybe 3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Now explain that.
I swear, man, I wouldn't. That's why I want that test done. I can prove to y'all. So if I pass that test saying I wasn't there at the time of the fire and all that, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't nowhere involved in it. I'm gonna prove right there that I'm innocent. That's what I was trying to tell you.
But
Because they're saying that I was the one done it, around all fact I didn't. I'm not the person.
I'm not saying you done.
I know they are. His
But
aunt,
hear
his
me out.
sisters is.
Hear me out.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, if you sit here and you said that you heard screams at this house,
Yes, sir.
why would they not have made it out the door if you didn't get down there until 10 minutes later?
Yes, sir.
Why would they have stayed inside the house instead of making it out the door?
I don't know, sir. I'm still saying I swear on my life, my mom's life, my dad's life, my wife's little girl's life, I was not involved in that fire. I swear on a stack of Bibles, right now, I was not involved in it.
Who was?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying, I don't know.
You know, if you were at that fire and you're not gonna admit it,
You understand, sir?
then you were involved.
I don't understand, but I wasn't at the fire, that's what I'm saying, when it happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's all I want that test done. To prove to y'all that I wasn't.
If you got there before the fire trucks got there,
Yes, sir.
then you were there at the beginning of the fire.
You understand, sir?
If you got,
DA was there after the fire trucks got there for the first time.
DA's lying to you.
You did not ride down there with his father.
Yes, I did. I know for a fact I did.
No.
my main point is if you was there, well, if you was there and you heard people screaming inside that trailer and this fire was going
Yes,
on,
sir.
you was there at or about the time the fire started.
I know for a fact I wasn't involved in it sometimes.
I'm not saying that you was
I
involved.
know.
Okay?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying I'm trying to prove my innocence because to their family I am not involved in it. They're threatening me every day. You're gonna get I'm gonna make sure you get the death penalty, and such and such and such. And
You're not gonna get the death
No.
penalty.
I know that's what they're threatening. They
But you're
said-
not,
I know what you're saying.
okay?
They're gonna try to get me in prison time, something I didn't do, which I'm trying to say. So I'll ask you for that test, so to prove to them that I did not do it. That wasn't around the time it happened. I swear on my life I was not around the time that fire happened. That's all I want you to get that test done. That's what I asked you.
But see, the thing is, it's hard to believe you when there's so many things that you're saying that's not
I
true.
understand. Yeah, but if I do pass that way, that's what I'm trying to say. I know for a fact I'll
Well-
pass that.
How do you know for a fact?
That's all I know for a fact, 'cause I wasn't involved in it. That's what I was trying to tell you. I was not involved about that fire. I'm not the type of person to kill somebody.
I know you're not.
I don't believe in that. I'm a church. I don't used to go to church. I'm a Christian, but I'm trying to be a Christian type person. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in killing somebody that's been friends in your family since you was little.
But you know what? There's a big difference.
You understand, sir?
If you didn't know somebody was in the house before
Yes,
the
sir.
fire started, then that
But I
you
didn't
mean
know.
to
That's what I'm
kill
gonna say. I
anybody.
don't know.
You didn't mean to kill anybody
I didn't-
if you didn't know.
I'm trying to tell you, I wasn't there at the time. I'm not involved in it. I'm not one of the suspects. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I want that test done. So I'm not one of the suspects. To prove to you that I'm innocent.
I didn't say you were a
I
suspect.
know the way you're saying it. You're trying to say is that I knew if I knew somebody's in. If I didn't know somebody's in, I didn't know I could
If
kill
you-
somebody. It's what I'm trying. It
if
sounds
you
like you're trying
keep
to tell me.
Not telling me the truth.
Honestly, I don't know what time that fire started. So I was trying to tell you. Honestly, I no joke. I hang around DA's house every day around 6 o'clock. I know for a fact I do. You can even ask
That
Ronnie
wasn't
that.
even DA's house.
I know it's his mom. That's where he stays at during the time until his wife gets off work.
When's the last time you talked to Herb Jr. before the fire?
Me and Herb Jr.,
Mhm.
his son. I ain't talked to him.
Or when's the last time you talked to Herb?
Herb, me and Ronnie's sister went up on one day meeting. Talked to him in his yard.
How long before the fire?
I don't know. It's probably a month or so, maybe a little bit longer, give or take.
What was y'all talking about?
She wanted to walk up with her and everything and talk to him about family. She's real good friends with him and everything. Went to school with him, so she's up there. I went with her. We sat up there in the little balcony area beside the fence, so talking to him.
How long did y'all stay up there talking to him?
15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. We went back.
I see a lot of signs that you're not telling the truth.
I swear, man. I swear. That's what I just told him just now is true.
And I don't doubt that. I mean,
I do.
that makes sense.
I doubt that.
Because I usually don't talk to him because I don't really know. I know him, but I don't know him. My
You
granny
know,
knows
you
more than
don't
anybody.
have to make up stuff.
I know what I'm saying. I don't really know the people. Both.
You know,
The only one I know is his niece.
either you did something or you didn't.
I swear I didn't
Okay.
do nothing. I swear. I know. I mean, that's all I want you to give me that test for to prove you that I did not do it.
The only thing is, if you withhold information that you know,
You know what you're saying?
then you're just as guilty. Let's
But-
get this guilt off of you.
I'm trying to say is I don't know nothing about that fire. So I'm
Let
trying
me
to
ask you
tell you.
something. I'm gonna ask you right out,
Yes, sir.
and this is no offense,
Yes, sir.
okay? Are you gay?
No, sir.
Are you bisexual?
No, sir.
Okay. Ronnie is.
Straight up gay.
Okay. All right. Have you had any sexual relations with Ronnie?
No, sir.
Okay. And I mean, I'm not judging
Not,
at all.
no, sir.
I mean,
No,
that's,
no, I remember, no. Okay, so you tried something when I was asleep, and that's all I know.
well, if he tried something and you was asleep, you'd know it, wouldn't you? I mean,
It's going to, I'm not really a heavy sleeper, but sometimes if I work real hard, I sleep real heavy.
Has Ronnie and Herb Jr. or Herb had any problems?
Yes, sir.
Over what?
Bunch of stuff. Ronnie said that he owes him a bunch of stuff. He got some of his stuff and a bunch of stuff like that.
What kind of stuff?
I don't know. I really don't know.
What else Ronnie said to you about it?
Nothing. And I was hearing him talking to it and all that. Mostly like he kept on me one time saying they owe him some money and he got something like that. That's all I know. But I have heard him saying about killing people. I have heard him say
Killing
about that.
who?
People.
What do you mean people?
That's all I know. People.
Who?
I don't know. Just people.
He says, I'm gonna
What
kill
did he
people.
say?
I don't know. He says like, let me see here how you explain it. I want to kill people. I got some people I want to kill. Cause he's got enemies and people owes him stuff, owes him money, owes him dope, owes him this, owes him that. Then we'll give it to him, so he wants to get rid of them.
Now who would that be?
I don't know who his image is, who he hangs around with. I don't know. The only person I know who he hangs around with is Donnie Simpson and John Parker. Those are two people I know he hangs around with.
Who? How long did you live with Ronnie?
Off and on for about, see here, probably three and a half years. Off and on.
Just 3.5
Yeah,
years?
maybe a little bit longer. When I first met him, I was cage fighting up here in the National Guard Armory.
Is what?
Cage fighting.
Okay.
And I was just cage fighting, and I
Yeah.
was going to stay at DA's house, but his old lady wouldn't let me. So I had one place I could stay, so DA could take me bright and early to some county to fight. I stayed at Ronnie's house when he let me stay there one night. And I stayed there one night. Everything ever since we've been friends. I stayed at my mom's, I stayed at his house, stayed at my granny's, stayed at my mom's, his house, my granny's, and then I met my old lady. I went up there a lot to stay, and off and on.
Okay.
I might stay away for about a year and a half. Me and my old lady get into it, going back, stay a little bit longer. Because usually if I can't stay at my mom's, my granny's, I stay at his place. I know I'll usually have a place to stay.
Has anybody told you not to tell the truth about this?
No, sir. He told me, do all I can to help y'all out. My aunts told me that, my cousins told me that, my mom, William, everybody. My granny, my uncle. Every one of them.
You said Ronnie's made the statement before, wanting to kill people.
Yes, sir.
That owe him stuff.
Yes, sir.
Did he ever mention about her and her
Yes, sir. He mentioned no names.
But they owed him stuff, right?
Yeah, that's what he says. They owed him stuff. Owed him money and
When did
bunch
he
of stuff.
tell you that?
Been a while back.
How
Way
long?
before the fire happened.
What kind of stuff did they owe him?
I don't know. He just said a bunch of stuff, a bunch of money. That's all I know. Because they got some of his property or something like that. Barrels or something like that. That's all I know.
What kind of value
I don't know.
would
I don't
Ronnie
know.
have?
On Ronnie, probably.
Why would they have his stuff?
That I don't know. Knowing anything about Ronnie don't never got nothing. Only thing he has anything working thing is the car he has in his garage down there. It's the only thing he has that's even worth anything.
Did Herb ever loan him any money,
Or
Brewer?
Ronnie, I don't know. He probably did. I don't know. Know anything. I don't know.
So you never known of him loaning Ronnie any
Sir.
money?
Don't know nothing about that. He hasn't. I don't know. I never, like I said, I don't ever get in people's business. You know what I'm saying? I like to try to stay out of that.
Did you know beforehand that trailer was gonna burn? Did you have any suspicion that trailer was gonna
No,
burn?
sir. No, sir. Ronnie and John Parker talk about all kinds of dumb, stupid stuff.
Like what?
Like I said, killing people, robbing people, this and that.
Who? I mean,
That's I don't know. They just don't never say who. They just talk about it. Say they want that dope, meth, crank, pot. They try to go rob somebody to get it. Get something to sell to get it.
did you ever know of him trying to rob
Not-
anybody?
not
Actually
since
trying to
I-
rob anybody?
Not since I lived. He's never brought up in the house. Not since I hung around him.
You
I know he's brought I don't know if it's 9mm or something. Some pistol brought in the house one day. I don't know where it come from. He says he bought it off somebody. He had it forever. Had like laser sights and everything on it. It was a nice gun.
yeah.
I never heard him about actually robbing somebody. I heard him wanting to rob somebody and get stuff. That's all I know. Him and John Parker does all the time. That's all they talk about. Stupid shit.
Why are you telling me stuff that's not true?
No joke. What I'm just trying to say is true. That's all they talk
Yeah, I
about.
know, but you've told me a lot of stuff that's not true.
Oh, what? I know what you're saying there. Honestly, what I'm trying to tell you is the time of the fire. I really don't know what time it started, because it's been years ago. I got a bad memory, no joke, about time and stuff. I really don't know about that. I just know I was there when the fire was going on.
Well, you say you got a bad memory, but you remember you got the DA's 30 minutes before the fire started.
Because I know every day, that's how I always go down there. Every time I go down there, it's about
Well,
5
but
or
there's
6
a big
o'clock.
difference between going there at 6 o'clock. If you got up, if I go somewhere at 1 o'clock in the morning and there's a fire and I hear somebody screaming for their life in that fire,
Yes, sir.
I remember a lot about it.
Yes, sir.
I remember where I was in 1963 when John Kennedy got killed.
I was born that time. I don't know about that.
That's been a long time ago.
Yeah, but me, that's just something long back, man. I don't got a good memory of it.
But this is somebody's life.
Yeah, but people put stuff like that behind.
I mean, and you didn't have to say anything,
I know what you're saying. I
but
could
you
have
chose to tell me stuff that's not true.
I know what you're saying. I could have said no. I don't feel like saying that. You know what I'm saying? I could have said that.
You could have, but
You
you
remember,
didn't.
you remember where you was at whenever the World Trade Center was hit by the airplanes?
In jail, I believe. No, school. I was
Remember
school.
what you was doing?
Fighting, probably. Knowing anything.
But see, it come to you that quick.
Because I know in fact I was underage then. I was about probably 15, 16 years old, maybe a little bit
But
younger.
the thing about it is there's something called post-traumatic stress.
What's that mean?
When you hear somebody inside of a trailer screaming and seeing this fire go on,
Yes, sir.
knowing that they're going to die, and you learn that they have died, you remember the events that took place. Because it'll never leave you. Because it's post-traumatic stress.
So,
Bobby, you're not telling me the truth, and that's why we're here today. That's why we're here today. You're not telling me the truth. Do you know the difference between truth and a lie?
somewhat. Somewhat.
What happened that night?
That I really don't know, but honestly, the truth about me hearing somebody saying it, I really didn't hear scream. I really didn't. I was told to say that.
I was
By who?
told to say that.
Yes,
Who told you to say that?
the Emmons.
The Emmons told you to
Yes.
say you heard somebody?
Because I don't know why. Because I was just keep my friends out of trouble. Just trying to help me keep me out of trouble. That's all I know.
Keep your friends out of
Which
trouble.
one of the Emmons told you to say that?
Debbie.
Debbie Inman?
Yes, sir. No, no lies, no more, no joke.
What happened?
That I don't honestly, sir. I don't know.
Oh.
About the fire stuff, I don't know. I mean,
Why-
I was at the
why this statement you made, you gotta make it make sense to me.
no joke. I was at DA's that night. No, I swear I was.
I know you were. I know you were.
I mean, I wouldn't lie to you about that.
I know you were.
They told me to tell y'all that I heard somebody screaming and all that, and just trying to get a thing off of them or something like that. Plus,
Get
About the-
what off of them?
that I don't know. About the fire-wise, when it started, all that stuff, I really don't know. I was at the fire. I was.
I know you
When
were.
it's already started. I swear on that. No more, no lies. It might have been, I might have got there around the hour, I couldn't tell you really. It's late, it's dark, I know that.
Yeah, it was dark at 1:30 in the morning.
I just know that. But I swear I wasn't bothering it. Man, I'm a loving type person. I care about everybody. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no, I got enemies, but try best not to handle enemies. I ain't the type of person trying to kill somebody for just to murder them or rob them just
What
to get
other
rid of them.
lies have you told me?
That's about it, sir.
It ain't about it.
I mean, like what? About the time the fire started? That I really don't know. I mean, I was at DA's at the time of the fire started, I swear on that. Now, I might have been at Ronnie's too, at the time too. I know for a fact I did went back to DA's. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You,
No.
you said you might have been at Ronnie's and
Yes,
then went to DA's.
Yes, sir.
I
I
thought
know
you-
in fact I was at DA's that night.
I thought you and Ronnie was mad at each other.
Now, I was living for Ronnie.
I understand that, but you know, you told us a while ago whenever he walked up to the fire and I asked you.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm at Ronnie's, I'm usually in my room playing my
And I
game. I
asked
play
you-
my game. I stick to myself.
Listen to me for just a minute.
Yes, sir.
I asked you specifically what all you and Ronnie talked about. Did you mention to Ronnie about hearing screams about somebody being inside? And you said no, that you was mad at him.
Sure. I was mad at him. I never talked to Ronnie when he was up there.
So why was you at his house prior to the fire?